The razor blade business model, in simple terms, is when you sell your main product or your service at the cost point or even below the cost point, often making losses, in order to sell another recurring product for a premium, thereby making profits for the company. This concept was popularized by King Gillette in the 1800s, who is the founder of Gillette, as we know, and that is why it's commonly known as the razor blade business model. And this is the exact business model that is used by a lot of the companies around the world today. So let's dive deeper into this. First, we have to understand the economics of the complementary goods. So, what are complementary goods? Let's understand that first. So, complementary goods are goods which have joint demand. Now, what does joint demand mean? Joint demand means consumption of one product increases the consumption of another related product. Think about products like coffee and sugar. Another great example is hot dog and hot dog buns. If the consumption of coffee goes up, then consumption of the sugar also goes up because they are both complementary goods. Similarly, if the consumption of hot dog goes up, the consumption of hot dog buns also goes up because they are again complementary goods and they have a joint demand. Now let's understand how this simple economics is being used by multinational companies in order to make a huge profit. So the most common example of the razor blade business model is printer and the cartridge. Printers are usually sold by the company at a very low price, whereas the recurring ink cartridges are what that is usually sold at a high profit. One corporate trick that is used by the companies that sell printers is that the cartridge is specifically designed so that it only fits a specific model and a brand's printer. Now let's look at a case study involving a very specific brand from the recent years which used the razor blade business model but to not a huge success. So the product that I'm talking of is the Amazon Alexa. So when Jeff Bezos had actually started selling the Amazon Alexa, he was selling it at a loss. Now the reason why Jeff Bezos was selling the Amazon Alexa at a loss was that he was hoping to make a profit out of the Prime memberships and the recurring Amazon purchases. But unfortunately, this did not exactly go according to Jeff Bezos or Amazon's plan, and Amazon had lost tens of billions of its dollars on the Alexa and Echo devices between 2017 and 2021. The most important point to note here is that the customers use the Amazon Alexa and Echo devices as smart timers rather than as shopping tools. So the conclusion that I want to make from about the razor blade business model is that if you want to try out the razor blade business model for your company or for your products, you have to ensure that your products are complementary. They have a joint demand, just like coffee and sugar. And that is the only way that your razor blade business model can be successful. If you wish to see more such videos in the future, subscribe for more.